Okie dokie karaoke, this is Kim Willis with another one of these mini guru video reviews, and this one is about a well-known internet marketer called Lewis Howes. I like this guy, straight shooter, great story, rising from the ashes of despair to becoming quite a celebrity within this digital marketing, internet marketing space. Right, now his claim to fame. He's an ex-professional footballer. He had to quit because of injury, really bad injury. He's an American digital marketer. He's an author. He's a product developer. And by extension, he's a business owner, of course. He's a single guy. He doesn't have any kids. He's 32 years of age. He lives in LA. I think he was in New York at one point before then. And he is, if you study astrology, he's a Pisces. Pisces, the fishes. Yeah. There's a kind of mystical quality about Pisces. Anyway, primary companies, offers, platforms, funnels. It's what he calls the school of greatness. That's his business. Income sources come from speaking fees, events, coaching income, and income from the sale of his courses and training products, etc. Brickbats. Well, some may say that his strategies are maybe a little bit complicated and somewhat entrepreneurial, although I've had a look at his LinkedIn strategies. They're not particularly complicated. Obviously there is some detail there. You could say that about any strategy that you want to learn, particularly if it's to do with marketing, etc. But a lot of what he does makes a heck of a lot of sense. He's a great marketer, he's charismatic, and he's definitely an attraction marketing exponent. He lives it, he walks the talk. Here are the links that we're going to look at. Keywords I use were Lewis Howes Podcast, School of Greatness. Let's go and have a look at some of these pages. This is his home site, lewishowes.com, and looks pretty good. Take a free business training. Yeah, he's very big on this concept of doing what you love, and, creating a full-time income for yourself, becoming an entrepreneur so that you can quit your job and follow your passion. So there you go. He's got lots of testimonials. He's been featured on esteemed publications such as Time, Forbes magazine, The Washington Post. He's got a blog, a well-known and popular podcast series that you can access here. The School of Greatness, which I mentioned before, that's his academy. That's his training academy. So I would say the best thing to do is to get onto his mailing list and have a look around, see if you like what he's on about. Attend one of his webinars. It's another good thing that you could do. So there it is there. Now I'll switch over to he's got a Wikipedia entry here, and as you can see there, he's an author, entrepreneur, former professional Arena League player, football player. Former professional Arena League football player, and of course he hosts the School of Greatness talk show, distributed as a podcast. He's also on the advisory board of the non-profit Pencils of Promise program, but you can read more about that here. We can have a look at his book. I'll just flick over to Amazon. The School of Greatness, a real world guide to living bigger, loving deeper, and leaving a legacy. That's kind of it's a personal story there. He details his journey, essentially, and he gives some good pointers, teaches some good principles, etc. Flicking back to the Wikipedia page, there are some good references there you might want to chase down as well if you really want to do some research on Lewis Howes. Okay. Then we have his YouTube channel, entrepreneur, author, athlete. He still is heavily involved with athletics, but not quite, and certainly not pro football anymore. He took up another sport, and he's still involved with that. But he's got some good videos here. Yeah, some good quality content. Not pitchy. There's some value there. This is an example of one of the articles that have been written about Lewis. This is on in Forbes magazine. How Lewis Howes went from living on a sister's couch to earning $1 million in 2 years. He earns more than that now. But this is a good story, and you might want to grab that. I've read it, and quite inspiring. So that's it for Lewis Howes. He gets the thumbs up from me for sure, and yeah, I'd say follow Lewis, and you'll probably enjoy the ride. Okay, this is Kim Willis. Bye for now.